For Nakasette, taken from her home, parents, and Cree culture in Saskatchewan, then raised by a Jewish family in Montreal, today was a milestone.
It's very emotional and it's very overwhelming and it's very difficult.
Nakasette, who goes by one name and runs an Indigenous women's shelter in Montreal, watched as the federal government finally acknowledged just how wrong it was.
I don't know what people were thinking. I don't know how anybody, why settlers or governments thought they could do a better job.
Thousands of Indigenous children were taken from their parents, their communities, and their culture and placed in non-Indigenous homes in foster care.
Darwin, can I read you some of Grandma's memoirs?
Conrad Prince was adopted into a military family and raised in Germany, far from his Manitoba Ojibwe roots.
I had to learn it through books. I had to learn it as an adult, and I'm still learning it.
The settlement will give $750 million to the children, now adults, who were taken from their families. Individuals will get from $25,000 to $50,000. $50 million is being set aside for a foundation to help with healing.
That $800 million is not a lot of money for our experiences.
Coffee money when calculated over a lost childhood, Prince says. But for some Indigenous leaders, symbolically at least, it closes the book on a dark chapter of Canadian history.
I have great hope. I have great hope that because we've reached this plateau, that this again will never, ever happen in Canada again.
The agreement will land a class action lawsuit brought by about 16,000 First Nations and Inuit people who were taken as children between 1951 and 1991. But Métis and non-status Indians are not included in that agreement. The federal government says it is working to close those cases as well. Terry Reith, CBC News, Edmonton.